Once upon a time, in the cheerful town of Sunnyvale, lived a young boy named Benny. Benny was bright and imaginative, but there was one thing he dreaded more than anything else: large crowds. Whenever he saw a crowd of people, his heart raced, and his stomach felt like it was filled with fluttering butterflies. Benny loved to play in the park, where children would gather for games and laughter. However, when the big annual festival rolled around, filled with exciting rides, colorful stalls, and delicious treats, Benny would always stay home. He would look out the window, watching his friends run around in the sea of joyful faces, wishing he could join them. One sunny Saturday, Benny's mom announced that they were going to the festival. "You'll love it. There will be music, dancing, and the biggest balloon parade you've ever seen," she said, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Benny felt his heart sink. He wanted to go, but the thought of being surrounded by so many people made him feel nervous. "I think I'll stay home, Mom," he said quietly, feeling disappointed. But his mom smiled and gently encouraged him. "Why don't we give it a try? I'll be right by your side." With a deep breath and a bit of courage, Benny decided to go. As they walked towards the festival, he felt his knees shake. The noise grew louder, and the vibrant colors of the decorations made his head spin. Benny took his mom's hand tightly and stepped into the bustling crowd. At first, he felt overwhelmed. Everywhere he looked, there were happy people chatting, laughing, and enjoying themselves. Benny wanted to retreat back to the safety of home. Just then, he heard a loud pop. Startled, he turned to see a little girl standing nearby, crying over a deflated balloon. Benny's heart went out to her. He remembered how much he loved balloons, how they floated in the sky like dreams. He gathered his courage and approached the girl. "Don't worry. I can help," he said, surprising himself with his own bravery. He looked around and spotted a colorful balloon stand across the way. "I'll get you a new balloon," he promised. The girl sniffled and nodded, her eyes wide with hope. Benny took a deep breath, felt his mom's encouraging squeeze on his hand, and began to walk through the crowd. As he moved, he realized that the people weren't scary. They were just enjoying the festival, just like him. With each step, he felt more and more confident. He smiled at the children playing games and waved at the performers juggling in the square. When he reached the balloon stand, Benny pointed to the biggest balloon he could find, a bright blue one shaped like a star. "One of these, please," he said to the vendor, who handed it over with a smile. With the balloon in hand, Benny returned to the little girl, who was now beaming. "Thank you," she exclaimed, her face lighting up. Benny felt a warm glow in his heart. The fear he had felt just moments before was fading away, replaced by happiness. Suddenly, a loud horn sounded, announcing the beginning of the balloon parade. Benny's eyes widened as he watched enormous balloons of all shapes and colors float by, giant animals, fantastic creatures, and even a superhero. He felt a spark of excitement and couldn't help but jump up and down. "Let's go see," he said to the little girl, who nodded enthusiastically. Together, they joined the crowd, laughing and pointing at the spectacular balloons soaring high above. Benny felt free. The crowd didn't seem so big and scary anymore. He was surrounded by laughter and joy, and he realized that he was part of something wonderful. As the parade went on, Benny even started to dance to the music, his fear completely forgotten. He twirled and spun, and soon enough, the little girl joined him, and they danced together, their laughter ringing through the air. Benny's heart swelled with happiness as he made new friends and enjoyed the festival just like he had always wanted. At the end of the day, Benny went home feeling proud of himself. He had faced his fears and discovered that being in a crowd could be fun and exciting. From that day on, Benny was never afraid of large crowds again. He learned that courage comes in many forms and that sometimes, all it takes is a small act of kindness to find your strength. And so, Benny lived happily ever after, exploring festivals, fairs, and every adventure Sunnyvale had to offer, with his big blue balloon always floating beside him. The end. Don't forget to subscribe for more magical adventures and bedtime stories for kids. Subscribe at Library of Tiny Treasures. Until next time.